U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, Warner. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, Warner. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Warner. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for... You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Gibbs again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Vikings at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a first down throw. Warner. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And now they'll shift things around. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Breaks through the contact. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
To throw on second down, Warner.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Flag like you mean it.
On second down, Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now Warner.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It'll be Warner on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Warner. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The final shot before break. Warner, throw left side, complete to Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
They're going to look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Warner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw, Warner. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now they'll change things up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
To Jefferson on the slant.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now Warner. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Warner to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
A gain of 5. And the Lions 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The give, right side for Gibbs.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
37 yards.
And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a first down throw, Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Warner. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. Open man right side is St. Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth, and the Lions will take over. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Warner.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Warner from the gun.
Able to complete to Moss. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is caught by Laporta.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
34 yards.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Warner. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
49 yards.
And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This could be the turning point. We are in it to win it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.